what's the truth and what the situation is right now. Excuse me for my language, but it's a very, very emotional situation from Poland. Polish president was coming to Russia for a really big event for Polish nation that was about the tragedy in Katyn from 70 years.
Right. Marcin, is it unusual for the Polish president to be traveling in a plane with his chief of army staff and with a lot of other key members of the cabinet? Because diplomatic protocol normally ensures that all the members of a government, key members of a government cabinet or heads of state don't travel together in the same plane.
That's right, and it was right because with Polish president wasn't Polish prime minister and nobody from Polish government. It was just one secretary of state of government. When I said about Polish politician, this politician weren't in Polish government. So on the plane was just Polish president with his wife and with many politicians. Just one politician of them is or was in the Polish government.
How is the Polish government reacting to this terrible tragedy, Marcin?
The Polish Prime Minister was on holiday and in Gdańsk, in north of Poland, and now Polish Prime Minister is in Warsaw, and in 30 minutes the Polish government will have special meeting about the situation because, it's the crisis of state, and the second person in state is now the president of Polish parliament, and the second she's now the first person in the state. So in 30 minutes, Polish government will have special meeting, and after the special meeting, we will know what the situation is right now.
Right, Marcin, just so that I understand you clearly, who assumes charge now in this kind of an emergency situation? Who takes the place of the president?
The president of the Polish parliament.
The president of the Polish parliament, okay.
The president of the Polish parliament, and after this is the Polish prime minister. But it's clear that the most powerful person now in Poland is the prime minister. So it's clear that the first ready person in the state is Polish prime minister.
Right, and considering, Marcin, that this terrible tragedy, this air crash has taken place in western Russia, will Poland be investigating the cause of the crash?
Yeah, because now it's something like blocked information. We don't nothing from Russian government and from Russian authority. It's not clear because many Polish journalists are at place, but nobody can go there and nobody say anything about it. I mean, from Russian authorities, it's like a block of information, and many journalists, Polish journalists, are there, but nobody says them what's going on.
So is there a Polish diplomatic team now which will fly down to Russia to carry out investigations to find out what really went wrong, what was the cause of this crash?
Of course. I cannot be sure because now the Polish diplomat has of course, many works. But, if I know, the Polish ambassador is already there, and all another people from diplomatic staff of Poland, from Warsaw and from Moscow, are going there. So, it's a very difficult situation because that was just 2 hours ago, and nobody. It's Saturday actually in Poland and in Russia, like at you, and it's a very difficult situation because nobody was really at work. And now it's a really quiet situation, and people from government, from diplomacy, have to go to work and inform, report about the situation.
Right, Marcin, one final question. The president was there in Russia to mark the 70th anniversary of the Katyn massacre. What was part of his itinerary? What were his plans in Russia? Was he due to return immediately after that?
Yeah, because, 70 years ago, Russian dictator Joseph Stalin was killing more than 20,000 Polish intellectuals, officers, and soldiers. And right today is the anniversary, 70th anniversary of this event. And Polish president, with Polish politicians, and with many families of these people from 70 of this more than 20,000 people from 70 years want to celebrate this memory, and about 12 o'clock we'll plan a very big event of that. So that was the reason that the Polish president was flying to Russia.
All right. Marcin Antosiewicz, thank you very much for joining us with your comments. It is indeed a terrible day for Poland, a terrible tragedy indeed. The Polish president has died, and he was among 87 people who were killed in a plane crash. The plane crashed in western Russia in the region of Smolensk. The airport was near the Smolensk region. As a matter of fact, the Tu-154 presidential plane carried about 300 meters from the runway and then hit treetops in dense fog. Now, there is sketchy information at this point in time, but those are the latest visuals coming in of the plane wreckage, which has been found, of course, and it is feared that all on board have died, including the Chief of Army Staff of Poland and key cabinet members.